Are you ready?
We are live on the mic with our host DJ Deuce and Bamboo Bam.
Bam!
Let's get this show started.
Yo, what's up? We're live on the mic podcast. I'm DJ Deuce, the man next to me.
Yeah,
Bamboo, the flu boy. How you feeling, brother?
Fuck, man, I'm feeling much better though. You know, that shit put me on my ass for a couple of days, bro.
A couple episodes ago, I was with Eli Moon, the artist from Cleveland. And dude, like, I was like talking and I'm having a cough, like I'm trying to like trying to hold it in like an idiot. You know what I mean? I dodged the cough, but today in high def, I got a pimple on the side of my head.
A word?
like. What the fuck, man? Jesus, don't hurt my feelings over here. But you doing good, Bam? You fighting through it?
Yep.
All right. Anyways, some breaking news a few days ago. Brittney Griner. Am I saying it right? I'm probably not saying it right. But
Sounds right.
sounds right. Gets a swap. Gets traded for Viktor Bout. And this is how it happened. This is the Joe Biden administration. Joe Biden's administration negotiates a 1-for-1 prisoner swap involving convicts, Russia's arms dealer Viktor Bout. What was your thoughts on that initially when you first
When I first heard about it, I was like, nothing against the girl. It's, you know what I mean? At first, I was like, that's not like a fair trade there.
Well, I'm happy you brought that up, okay? I'm happy you brought that up. She was convicted for 9 years for technically a drug charge.
I know. She got fucking railroaded on that. I
Okay,
agree.
so I want to talk a bit about Brittney here. She's a 30-year-old WNBA player for the Phoenix Mercury. She signed a 3-year deal at $664,000 and change. I think she had one more year left on her contract. She has a book, My Skin, My Life, on and off the basketball court. You know, lesbian, a wife, another basketball player, Glory Johnson.
There you go.
And she ended up going to Russia. The reasoning for Russia, the reasoning to be there is so she can play basketball for $2 million. So there's more money there. You know what I mean?
There you go. Euros. Yeah. Euros.
Well, I got it in money in
Money?
I
Okay.
guess in the conversion, right? So $2 million. Okay. So she makes about 200,000 plus in change in the US. She goes there for $2 million. Entices anybody. That money entices people.
Why wouldn't you go? You know.
Okay. Before I get into it, let's talk about Mr. Viktor. Viktor over here. Viktor, the arms dealer over here. This dude here was about to do 25 years, you know. He got arrested in 2008 in Bangkok. 55-year-old. His nickname is the Merchant of Death.
Really?
Not WNBA superstar. Not WNBA basketball player. The Merchant of Death. His net worth is $50 million. He has a 28-year-old daughter today. And he actually, at the time I didn't know, but this movie was technically about him. Lord of War with Nicolas Cage.
So he was out there selling guns, and they making movies about this motherfucker.
It's funny you brought that up because I actually was like when I watched this movie a few days ago.
Well,
I knew I was going to bring it up on the podcast because like these days when you're laid off work, for the winter you have a lot of time to do a whole lot of research.
So he's out there doing this shit, and they making movies about this.
Well, think it. They make movies of Ted Bundy. They made some of fucking the other.
But these motherfuckers are dead or in jail. But this motherfucker, he's out free, and they making movies.
I didn't know that was a true story of any sort. Did you? Did you know at the time when it came out?
No.
Thought it was just a story. Nicolas Cage. Not a big fan of Nicolas. Just throwing that out there. Nicholas is not invited on Live on the Mic. Beat it, bud. But anyways, so this is now you're looking. Now that you know, if you didn't know anything about these two, these are what's going on. Drug charge, a fucking war criminal,
right.
That was trying to attack the states. It's not that from my understanding, he's not one of those guys that was like, he doesn't give a fuck who you attack as long as war is happening.
Yeah. You want to buy some guns? Here you go, right? Whatever.
Exactly.
I get it. But
exactly.
Still, when I first heard it, I was just like, I don't feel that's a fair fucking trade.
So he's like, it's funny because the part of the movie you hear the guy shooting bullets, and all your cha-ching, 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 because he's making cash, right? And I was just like, wow, that's fucking crazy. But on Twitter, obviously people are happy
That she's home.
That she's home.
Yeah.
Now there's other people that are, wow, the trade was...
Yeah, because there's more people over there. You know, I seen something about another guy that's there, a military man that's been there for a while too, that they got locked up over there, right? So, I mean, you know, Russia got the better end of that deal. You know what I mean? Because they got a criminal for one person when the States could have got at least 2 people for that one person. You know what I mean? They could have got at least 2.
If you break it down that way, yeah.
You know, they could have got that military dude and the basketball player out of there. You know what I mean? Because I'm not sure what the military dude's about, but, you know, the basketball player, come on. You know, they didn't need to hold her up like that and give her 9 years. That was wrong. You know?
It's funny, when this first broke out that she got arrested, I was super curious on the drug laws in Russia, right? And then I found out that there's other people that got arrested and got off with a fine for like an ounce of weed. You know what I mean? So I find that it's like, and then obviously because in her case it's this other girl was white and she was black. That card always gets brought up. I think it was more. I think it was more this white girl. No one knew who the fuck she was, and everyone kind of knows who this one was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, nah, you know what? We got her. Do you think that was Russia's intentions?
To get her down there and snatch her up? I
don't mean those types of intentions. Like, haha, we got her. But I mean, like, once they got her, do you think their intentions were to be like, fuck it, 9 years and see what we can pull out of them?
Well, yeah. I mean, think about it, man. I mean, shit. Even you Canadians got jammed up. You know what I mean? The States asked you to hold some little Chinese lady, and as soon as y'all held that Chinese lady for 1 week, they snatched up 2 of your citizens. You know what I mean? Snatched them
I remember that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And held them for fucking years. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, I think the Ukraine war and all that was just starting, and that's why I think she was leaving. She was like, oh, I'm going home, this and that, because all of this drama going on, right? And they was like, no, we got you. We staying.
Guys, for anyone that's listening or is listening to the podcast, please comment. Do you think that the swap
was fair?
Was fair, yeah. I just want to know people's comments. I don't think it was. And it sucks to say that because, like, I shouldn't be fucking talking about humans in prison here. You know what I mean? Like,
True.
It's kind of fucked up that we're even having a discussion about, you know, because I still think that imprisonment is
She shouldn't have been in jail for what they got her for, period. You know what I mean? All
right, Diaz. The Russians said no to the military guy. They were stuck on Griner for the Russians. Yeah, maybe. I just find it's and when you look at the overall, like you got someone with a drug. Oh, Carlos Diaz says no, not fair. And it sucks, guys. It's not that a life's not worth a life. This is not what I'm trying to say. It's just sometimes you have to be like, what is she? 32. She does 9 years. I'm a bit of a dickhead. She's 41. She's out.
Bro.
Or we leave a military criminal out in the world that because you know what's gonna happen.
What?
This guy pulls up anything, and I'm talking about attacks the U.S. or sells guns or gets a part or becomes a part of the anything. Biden and her are gonna get shit on.
Oh yeah,
big time.
Well, problem is Biden's getting shit on regardless. You know, he's got a lot of fires to put out, and I hate to say it, he's got to deal with the Ukraine. He's got to deal with China doing the shit they doing. And he's got to deal with those fucking redhead snakes behind him in the country. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot. So what option has he got? If he can get this one win, he took it. You know what I mean? I guess that's what it was.
It's a short-term win. We don't know if it's a long-term win.
It's a short-term win because he can't stop China from what they're doing. They're going around lending everybody money in Africa. Like, here you go, here's money. We help build your roads and this and this and this. But if you default, we want the rights to all of the minerals in your country. You know what I mean? So the last thing they want is that to happen because, you know, everything is going solar. You know what I mean? All that energy, all the materials, all that minerals, all that shit.
That's what's going to be needed.
That's what's going to be needed.
Yeah, we talked about that before in the podcast. You're right. You're right.
You know what I mean?
It's the new oil, right? It's going to be the new oil. It's going to be the new invasion.
Right.
You know?
And Russia is sitting there tormenting the States, keeping them busy, and the European Union keeping them busy. And when China get a whole grip of all of that, who do you think they're going to sell it to cheap first?
Interesting.
You understand?
Interesting. This is, it was super shocking because every time I watch 24, I heard they do not negotiate with terrorists. And I thought it was kind of some U.S. law or rule, or you know what I mean. And 2 seconds later, it was like, yeah, we got a train going on here.
That's not a terrorist scenario.
Come on, he was selling military weapons.
But no. See, depend. Like I said, they've been looking for him because he's supplying all sorts of people. These people, those people. People against us, people against them, you know what I mean? Shit, if the United States was looking for guns, he'd have probably sold them some guns too. You see what I'm saying?
But okay. Now my question is to everyone here. Please tell me what you think. You don't think other countries are going to start snatching up Americans now? Like that cartel dude? You don't think some people are going to take a Mexico trip? Like, you know what I mean?
Grab that motherfucker.
Quick. Let's go. You traded this motherfucker for this. Let's do this. Let's make a trade here. And okay, guys, this should be a law, a rule. They got to sign something. If you momos decide to go to Russia, China, all these fucked up countries, we don't want to hear from you if you get captured. We don't want to hear from you.
That's wrong.
There's beautiful countries like Italy and shit that you can go visit. Stay away from these other ones that are a little bit psychotic.
No, they need to put in a rule where, countries can't just snatch up citizens from other countries. That's just wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I find that wrong. If someone's there visiting, they broke the law, okay, penalize them, whatever the case may be, but just snatching motherfuckers up is just crazy. You know what I mean?
Yes,
and throwing any charge.
She always goes to Russia to play basketball. Yeah, I knew that. She knew what was happening before she left to go to Russia. I would have triple checked every single luggage. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, use your fucking brain.
Well, people I ain't gonna say people are smart. You know what I mean? They make mistakes. People make mistakes.
And people are brave because we had Tora on the show telling us that she was smoking weed in China, and they didn't know what it was in front of the cop.
If she'd have got caught, 9 years, maybe more.
Russia? I mean, China? Damn, man. Oh, damn. Simon Cowell will have to be, like, helping her out and shit. You know what I mean? They got to be doing something to get her out of there if that happened. Overall, I just want to know, people, was the trade fair? DS says no. I say no. Bam says no. That's crazy.
I say no.
And it sucks.
They could have got more.
I just find if this was a sporting event, this trade wasn't happening.
No.
There was no. This doesn't make any sense. You're right. They should have aimed for more. 100% aim for more. Get. If this is the guy they want, flex a little bit more. I think Biden was just his back is against the wall. But he's failing at a political.
But then ask yourself, did Russia really care if they got this dude back or not? I mean, think about it. I mean, really, what did he contribute to Russia to make them go, well,
I think
give
it's
you
the
this
flex.
and that and that and this.
I think it's the flex.
That's it. It was just the fact that they can get away with it. So they said, okay, we'll give you back her for him. You know what I mean?
Interesting. I think it's the flex, yeah. Because Putin is a egoistic man. He's a flexer. You know what I mean? He likes to do the double bicep pose type of style, type of guy. I get that. So it's one of those. You want this? Give me that. No. And they end up pulling the trigger. But then I look at Biden. I think Biden's just a complete failure as a president.
I don't know.
And now this looks like the political proper move. You think?
Yeah.
Tell me, you U.S. citizen. Tell me, Bam.
Is that Biden is? He's the old guard, and he's trying to bring back the status quo, and it's too late. You understand what I'm saying? It's too late, and he don't know how to make the right changes because everybody around him is the old guard.
Bam, you're president. Okay, you beat out Trump. You beat out Biden. You get in. The next Momo goes to Russia to play basketball. Same thing happens. What do you do?
Problems. They got problems. What the fuck you doing over there? First of all. Because I'm going to say.
But you see what I'm saying. Right. Sign this piece of paper. You're going to these X countries. You get captured. Don't call me. Don't call. You went there for $2 million. You got greedy. Don't call me.
No, I mean, like I said,
And where the fuck did they get
got-
2 million? Did you ever hear about a fucking like basketball in Russia?
yeah.
You know, they got 2 mil.
They get money. A lot of European countries pay more. You know,
That's
a lot of
fucking
Europeans.
crazy, man.
That dude from that played he played on the Bulls, from the UK. The tall white guy. What's his name there? You know,
Tony
Yusuf
Kukoc?
Kukoc or something. That boy was bad, but if he would have stayed out there,
Yeah.
he'd have been rich either way. Because he was a good player.
That's just fucking crazy, man. I just find like the money's out there. Like, don't get me wrong, 2 mil, you're making two something and change, 200,000 and change here in the U.S., North America. Great living, even after taxes, good living, above average, right? And then someone gives you 2 million. I don't know what the fucking tax scenario is, but it doesn't matter. It's a lot more money. Of course, you're probably going out. It's normal. It's human instinct. You do go. I'm not shitting on her, but I mean, now that this has happened, people tighten the fuck up. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
they need to think about it. They need to think about the country they're going to, what they're going to do, how they're going to handle the shit.
Yeah.
You know, because she could have went to Italy. You know, she could have went to Spain. She could have went to Barcelona. You know, she could have went anywhere else.
maybe
And
she
made
wanted
a
to
little
date her
bit-
boy Andre. We don't know. Andre and Brittany.
You know, it I don't know. I just don't know. Some countries, their practices, you might want to think about it first before you say yeah to a contract to go play for that particular country.
Few countries I'll never show up in. Definitely those countries. There's no. I'm not going to China. I'm not going to fucking Russia.
You need to go. Gotta go.
What do you mean?
You
Go
know,
some.
just-
If you needed to smash a Russian or a Chinese woman, make sure they meet you somewhere else.
Gotta go see the place. You know, just don't go down there thinking, you know, like her. She fucked up and made a mistake. You get what I'm saying? And forgot to check her bags and so on and so on. But, you know, I can speak for Americans. Americans got a little egotistical thing. Wherever they go, they think they fucking rule
True,
the
true,
world.
true, true,
So, you know, sometimes the motherfuckers get snatched up when they should have been just chilling in the cut and just relaxing, right?
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
so-
It happens. I just, I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm sorry, Brittany. This trade was shit. That's all I'm saying. Complete garbage.
Oh,
You
wow.
should have did your 9. Shut the fuck up and do your 9. You know what I mean? Because now if the country something happens, you and your family are gonna get shit on. Biden will be dead anyways.
I just hope that dude don't do anything fucked up, bro. You know what I mean?
It is fucked up. But anyways, bam, I got something funny happened to me about an hour and a half before we went on. So almost 2 hours ago, right?
What?
So you know what I mean? I'm upstairs trying to get the fucking gear ready, and I get a ding, you know, because we're always on these, you know, podcasts and all sorts of shit.
Right.
So someone hits me up on IG, right? So it's a little hard to read it on here, but I'm gonna post it up and still read it from my phone. So okay, so it goes a little something like this. There's this girl named Lillian, all right? She goes, "Hey, how you doing?" And I write, "Good, and you?" She goes, okay, where are you from? I'm like, oh, here we go. Where are you from? Where are you from means, you got any cash? That's what it means, guys. Where are you from? So I write Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. You know, I go, so she takes like a few minutes. So I plug in the actual, you know, fuck that. We're going live in an hour and a half, right? I said, hey man, I'm like, can you subscribe to our YouTube page? We're going live in about an hour and a half. She goes, okay, can you help me out with $30?
Oh, wow. For real?
I said, I'm going to bring this up on the podcast tonight. To a complete stranger asking for $30. Thank you. And she blocked me.
What the fuck is wrong with people, bro? You know? She better off with a GoFundMe page. You know?
I was like, does my fucking profile, when you look at does it say sucker?
I don't know, maybe a dollar sign sitting in your forehead or something.
You're like, hey, I got some cash for you. You know what I mean?
Wow, they crazy like that, bro.
Yeah, man. This is fucking crazy. You know, they think they're going to
Social
send
media is crazy now.
Dude, social media. I had to check this out. So social media, okay. By the way, we're on TikTok now. Look at my fucking face. Live on the Mic podcast is now on TikTok at Live on the Mic. We're on Twitter. I'm going to get into this, all right? Anyways, So I looked from first to sixth. Okay, top six. Two of them shouldn't really be in there because I don't consider them social media, but they're in there.
Okay.
Did you know number one is still Facebook?
Really?
Yeah, with 2.9 billion people. Number two, YouTube, 2.56 billion.
I can see YouTube still being up there.
Oh yeah. Everyone's watching shit. You know what I mean?
I think
but
Facebook
that
is the
means
old
people are
people.
subscribed, which is good.
I think Facebook.
And I don't
is
think
old
people
They don't know how to
deactivate. I think they
don't know how
linger.
to. Yeah, they don't know how to cancel their accounts. And
Get
shit.
rid of it.
That's
'Cause I
what
got
it
rid
is.
of that shit. That shit was fucking Facebook. It was no. I got rid of that. Facebook. It was like, I hate my boyfriend. He's a fucking asshole. Next day is a picture of them. I love him. Love of my life. I'm like, yeah, and you guys are very confused on Facebook, man. So there's YouTube, 2.56. There's WhatsApp, considered a social media, 2 billion.
Really?
Yeah. Instagram, 1.47 billion. There's another one called WeChat that I didn't even know existed. WeChat at 1.26 billion. And then TikTok, Live on the Mic podcast on TikTok, is 1 billion. So
it's bigger than I thought. Fuck.
it is bigger than I thought. Well, I thought TikTok was actually I thought it slid up a little higher. I thought it slowly surpassed Instagram, but that was just my opinion or my assumption, I should say. But yeah, TikTok. It's been about 7 days, 6-7 days. Our friend Emily that was on the show, the model, sex and relationship coach and future author, was on there, and she hollers at me. She's like, I'm gonna go on TikTok, and I'm like, you know what? I'll go on there and follow you. I'll support you. This is how it all started.
Okay.
I said, you know what? Let's do it, dude. She puts up a video, man. Okay, it's her posing. You know, her anyone that checks her out, trust me, she's hot. So she's posting all her pictures, dude. The fucking thing takes off. Like within like 4 hours, it's at 10K. This video picture reel, right? She's like, holy shit, look at this. And I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, fuck, you're going to hit 100,000 by like tonight. So the next morning I wake up, it's at 230,000. She has like 8,000 followers. And I was like, this is fucking dope. Congratulations. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to get into this after. But fucking social media is a fucking women's world, all right? We're just sheep in it. That's it. So, but anyways, she eventually gets banned 2 days later. I'm going to play a video with 2 little clips of what I witnessed after she was banned. All right, let's play.
Oh! That smells good.
Suéltala.
Esto es todo.
Suéltala.
All right, for the people that are listening to it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all that other streaming platforms, the 2 videos, one, it was a girl taking off her panties, and she has a skirt on, and she sniffs and goes, smells good. And then the next one is, hey, it's dinner, and it's a baby sucking on a girl's tit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Now, my friend Emily posts this to get banned.
I am not trying to seduce you. Would you like me to seduce you?
Banned. So for the people that are not watching, she has a jacket on. As you can hear, I'm not here to seduce you. And she goes, maybe I am. And she unzips her jacket. What's a sports bra underneath? Not breastfeeding. Didn't take off any panties. Banned. Gone. Vanished.
I've seen worse on TikTok.
Oh, no. There was worse. I'm not trying to get banned from us. I found 2 that were like, you know what I mean? The gray area. Like, the gray area. Because I was like, there's some that are walking naked. I'm like, what am I missing out here? What am I not understanding? So 2 days later, she hollers back at me and she sends me this video. I asked her, do you mind if I play it on the podcast? She goes, go ahead. So she tells me it's because she unzipped her jacket. That was the reasoning of her being banned.
Wow. That's nuts.
So, like, bam, like, as you mentioned, you've seen worse, obviously, right?
I've seen worse. And where's the moderators? Where's, the people who's supposed to be in charge?
Could it be people hating? Women hating? Because women hate on women?
Well, see, that's the question. How did she get banned? Like, she just got these followers, so nobody's mad at her at the point where they want to ban her. It's not like she's out there saying some shit that's causing for the cancellation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's somebody or the moderator's like, she went too far. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It was something she did that hit a trigger.
So
with the algorithm or something.
So we tell her, she goes, I tell her, right, oh, fuck, start another one. Just don't unzip your shit. You have to be a little cleaner. You're getting, getting focused on, right? She opens another one, right? She posts the same video that before she got banned, hit 310,000 views. Posts the same video. She posts that as her first one to try to get the traction back. Said, 3-4 days later, it's at 89 views. We've had more views on our videos doing nothing, talking about nothing, than 89. Second video, 72. Third video, 78. Followers, 55. TikTok has totally just shit on her.
I'm telling you.
Just shit on her.
I tell you. So I'd ask you, is it fair or is it rigged? That's the question.
It's a great question.
You know?
It's an absolutely great question.
And it's going to get worse because, like you said, it's set up for the ladies, right? So every one of them is doing it now. So now they got to start cutting heads off, cutting people at the knees. They're going to start weeding out. They're going to start weeding shit out, right?
Momos that are listening. Stop liking their shit. Stop commenting. Oh my God, you're so fucking beautiful. You look great. They don't give a fuck. Stop it. Stop it.
They're going to ask you for $30.
Stop it. They're going to hit you up and be like, yo,
you got
like my shit, give me some money. Stop it. You actually have the power in your own fucking hands and you give it to them. I didn't understand. So I go on the live. I didn't know I know like on Instagram, a couple people go live, maybe once a night, if that. There's a fucking live feed. So I go through there and every single, I'm trying to be nice here. Okay, I'm holding it in.
No, don't do it. Fuck it.
Fucking whores with their fucking cleavage out, standing there like this. Oh yeah, thank you. And I'm sitting there going, what the fuck is going on here? Next whore. Now there's a whore with cleaning her dishes. Blah, blah, blah. Next. One's sleeping, one's lying down. I'm going, what the fuck am I watching? What is this? What is the world? I thought TikTok was the goofy dances. No.
It's the porn channel.
I'm like, OnlyFans, you have competitors. You have a competitor. It's this thing should be called cleavage.
Oh, wow.
Right before I went on, I've been videotaping them, like on the thing, because the next week, guys, I'm destroying you humans on TikTok. Destroying. Be ready. No. I know you might want to listen to this on the streaming platforms, but you kind of watch this on YouTube and subscribe because I'm destroying them. And you know what? And I'm not going to totally destroy them, but you momos that are commenting and liking and sending coins.
Uh-oh.
The sheep never stop. They never stop.
Wow.
Oh, destroyed. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I'm sitting there going, oh my God.
Well, don't ruin us on TikTok. Don't ruin Live on the Mic on TikTok.
I'm ruining everything. That's what I do. I don't give a fuck. Follow us on TikTok if you're on our side. Team fucking take it back. But if you're a sheep that presses likes and fucking give coins, unfollow and beat it.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking losers. I couldn't believe this. I was like, oh,
now you got me ready to see next week.
I can't wait to do it. I almost want to do it today. That's how excited I am, man. I'm so excited destroying things, man. I was like, this is fucking pathetic. Anyways, it's out of control. Total out of control.
It is.
I want to know what you think about this. So for people that are listening,
you know what?
Hold on.
You already know.
Okay, but if people are listening in on Spotify and all the major streaming platforms, I have to let them know what the video is. All they heard is no. There's a girl slapping a dude, and the dude gives her a right cross. All right, guys, women, don't do that.
Don't. Stop thinking you can hit a motherfucker. It's not right. It's
You
wrong.
know, because if that dude would have hit her for no absolute reason while I'm there, I would beef him. But if he did that and he crossed her, I'm taking a bite of my shawarma and I'm moving on. Have you ever seen a scenario like this, man?
I've seen scenarios like that. Yeah, I mean, I've been in scenarios where it's like, do you know what I can do to you? You know, I'm not doing it because I don't want to, but you put your hands on me. Don't do that. Don't touch me. I don't touch you. Don't touch me, please. You know, it doesn't matter. You sit there, cuss me out, whatever you want. Don't care. I can walk away, so on and so on. But she, whatever they talking about, she felt that she could slap whoever this dude is. You know what I mean? He could be the nicest motherfucker, or he could be a downright serial killer. You understand what I mean? He could have broke her fucking neck if he wanted to.
Well, now I asked you, we were in a scenario like that. We were in a scenario like that in Cuba.
Yeah.
Cuckoo Machu was beefing some nice guy that was talking Spanish to her because she was so drunk and annihilated, and then told him that you the boyfriend, which you're not even close, don't even know her.
Nope.
Was gonna beat him up.
He's looking at me. I'm looking at her. Like, what the fuck you just tell him?
That was one of the angriest I've seen you, man.
Like, don't fucking talk to this dude about me. Fuck out of here. He can smack the shit out you right now. And
Yeah, I
I'm not
know.
gonna do nothing. You know what I mean? Like, she's going on and on and on with this dude, and he's like, he don't even speak English. You see what I'm saying?
You brought that up to her the next day, didn't you? You said,
Yeah.
what'd you say? Do you speak Spanish? And she said no.
I
Is that
said,
how it
so
went?
you was arguing with your fucking self because the man didn't understand you at all. You understand? And you're arguing with this man for an hour, you know?
Yeah.
Because you think you can, you know?
I think it must have been a couple days later because you were there, 2 days before me. So I was there 2 days. So it's her last night. Me and Cuckoo and fucking Karim go down to the strip, you know, where the Havana Club was.
Yeah.
So we sit there, and you know we're not going in. We're leaving the next day, you know. And we're trying to ditch Cuckoo, and Cuckoo's like, "Oh, can I come with you?" And I'm like, fucking loser, you know. So she fucking comes, and that dude comes over, and you know, super respectful, comes, shakes my hand, gives me a quick hug, shakes Karim. Karim's laughing his head off, right? And he goes up there, and she's like, "Hey," and he looks at her, and I'm like, "You don't remember this guy?" And she's like, "What?"
Wow.
And Karim goes, "Yeah, he seems like an asshole, right?" And she's like, "Oh, like just a total loser." Like,
I don't know what that dude said to that girl, though, but, you know, she was wrong for even putting her hands on him. You know what I mean? So, you know, I say the actions were justified, you know, because if any cop would have came, self-defense, that's self-defense, technically.
no. See,
Yeah, that's
bro,
self-defense.
Relax. It's not.
And why is it not?
I'm going to tell you what it is. There's no such thing as self-defense anymore. It's all, if I hit you and you hit me back, it's whoever calls the cop first at that point. 2, it's literally, if I hit you, you have to take the hit and call the police on me.
No.
Oh, no. I'm not agreeing with what I'm saying. Not agreeing with it. You punch me, I'm demolishing everything.
Right.
I got slapped. Remember, I had told you the story. I'm in Montreal, and I'm going to be a dickhead. Mara Garcia. Woo. So we went to high school together, right? And we partied a year before. And then a year later, we get together, and we meet up with Jesse's uncle. And we always try to get together. And she comes to the hotel room, and she's kind of off. Like, she's like way ahead of me in drinking. You know what I mean? I'm like, God damn it, man. That's fucking crazy. But whatever. She's being flirtatious, whatever. We get to a table. I'm sitting in front of her at the table. Jesse's on my right. His uncle's in front of him beside Myra. And she starts to cry. Now, I don't know what the fuck she's crying about. So Scott, uncle's like, what the fuck's she crying? I'm saying, move, switch seats, man. She's like, you're not paying any attention to me. People, she has 2 kids and a husband. I don't need to pay attention to nobody. Nobody. So she gets up, tries to complain to Jesse about me. And Jesse's like, what's your problem, man? This guy didn't do anything. You know what I mean? And it turns out it gives me the biggest smack in the face. Like the shotgun slap that like the 10-foot radius around me hurt it. And dude, the Spider-Man senses the countdown in my brain and everything I was planning to do was going to happen. until the security walked right by and said, "Ma'am, you assaulted him." He was probably there just on time. He was probably 0.5 seconds away from that table being flipped right across to her face and demolish every hero that would have got up. So I've been put in this situation. I've been put in this situation. It's not fun. Now, I've been in a situation where I saw a dude one time taking a leak, and he was peeing over in the bush, and these 5 girls are like, "Yeah, what are you doing? You're pissing in the bush." You know, they always like to complain, right? So the guy kind of swung his dick out and he pissed over there for a second. She's like, "You fucking pig." And he walked over to her, and they all start beating him with their purse. And dude, he laid out the big one, bro, like the big fish, just pop. And she dropped like a sack of 10,000-pound potato. Just pit. And I was like, at first I was like, man, you shouldn't have. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
He shouldn't have
Humans, if you want to wear your cape and be a superhero, expect some consequences.
You know,
Good or bad.
You want to fight a dude, expect to get beat up like a dude. Just that simple. You know.
That's exactly it. I don't get it, man. Don't be a hero. But yeah, so the right cross, I'm sorry, women, equal rights, equal facts. You know what I mean? Take a cross, man. Just take a cross. Wow. It ain't my problem. It is what it is. Wow. I saw something funny on fucking the internet, dude. Mr. DJ Khaled is Airbnb-ing his shoe closet with over 10,000 pairs of shoes for $11 a night.
I ain't even gonna say nothing. How stupid is that?
I don't know. It's beyond fucking stupid, man. It's beyond stupid.
Actually, him and a reggae artist is having a little issue right now too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, him and I believe it's Capleton or SZA, one of them two. You know, he's burning the plaques because they did a couple of songs together.
What?
And the Jamaican artist is burning the plaque. And honestly, from what I'm getting, you know, different versions of what's going on, right? Because some people saying SZA is mad that when he got the plaque, his name is smaller than everybody else's. So, you know, okay, that's one.
It's the check. I need the check.
That's
you know me,
one.
man. You can keep my name. Just give me the check.
That's one. But I've heard the song and I've seen the video. And in the video, you know, you got DJ Khaled got this. It's a girl. I don't know if she's gay or a guy gay. Either way it goes, it's pushing the boundary, which is it's fine in that retrospect, right?
Yeah.
But you got to understand this, and everybody needs to understand this. That song is done with a bunch of Rastafarians. Mm-hmm. Their beliefs and way they feel about certain things don't fly. You understand what I'm saying? So him doing that song and then probably putting that person on after the fact probably stirred that up. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's what's the real backlash behind it from. And it's like, yo, fuck you, dog. You acting up. So I I'm going to look into it some more, but it just happened a couple of days now. I've been looking into it, and SZA haven't said nothing, and certain people, Khaled, haven't said nothing about it yet either. So I'm going to see what's going on with that.
Interesting.
We'll return to that one.
I'd like to look up and get some more info on that. With Khaled, it's funny because, well, again, it's the internet. Don't believe everything, and actually don't believe everything on fucking live on the mic. I tell you that.
Fake facts.
Fake facts. And what we think and what we hear, what we think isn't really
news. It ain't facts. It's just what we think.
No.
You know?
But I'm right. No, fucking with you.
And to be honest with you, people, most of the time, we just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't care. But bam, so I just, Khaled, it's like, there was this, like, I don't know what it was, maybe a video on something, maybe YouTube or something. It was something to do with, like, he doesn't even really produce all the tracks. He has a bunch of, he has a team.
Had this conversation. We had this conversation. I told you, I said, he's not a producer. I said it a long time ago.
But it's like he just gives it the okay, and then he just matches as the artist with the beats.
He's just a DJ. That's all he is. That's all he is. He's a DJ.
Am I an asshole to say that I don't like him?
I never liked him.
Like, I don't mind some of his music. It's just something about his penguin style of a human and the way he acts. And guys, you want to laugh at DJ Khaled? Hot Ones. Watch him on Hot Ones.
Yeah,
The guy couldn't get past the first wing.
He was he. I give him one thing. He figured out the matrix.
Oh,
on
yeah.
For being a DJ, he figured out the matrix on how to get big. You know
Yeah,
what
he's
I mean?
successful, hands down, man.
I give him that.
Hands
you know?
down. And you know what? Not many bad. No, he's not talked about bad in the industry. You know what I mean? And he's teamed up with some. He knows how to use and abuse. T-Pain, See You Later, Future, come in. You know, you know.
Should, I believe, got used and abused.
Yeah, you get put in, you get put out. He stays irrelevant. Yeah, I get it. He does his move. I'm not disrespecting the man. It's just, you know, when you look at a human being, and you're like, you and I will never be friends. That's DJ Khaled to me.
Oh, okay.
If you had DJ Khaled over at your house, like, I wouldn't come over. I just kind of don't. I don't really like him. Don't like him. Bam, there's a story I wanted to tell you.
What?
I try not to, because, you know, we talk every once in a while on the phone, you know, talk about the podcast, and sometimes I don't want to tell you everything that happens to me every time I do something, because then it defeats this what we do here.
Conversation.
Yeah. The old school shooting the shit, you know what I mean? So so I go to Tailgaters. Tailgaters, if you guys ever come to Ottawa, it's one of the nicest pool halls in our city. It's big. You know what I mean? It's exciting. It's live. It's good, man. So we go to Tailgaters, and we know some people that work there, and we were chilling. We're having a few drinks and, you know, laughing it up with some friends. And let me rewind 2 weeks before. I go there late at night. Actually, Diaz that was commenting, and Jones, have mercy, that was on the podcast a few times. We were there that night, right? Okay. And I go to the washroom, and you guys know if I have that it looks like that Yankees baseball jersey that says Deuce on the back and podcast on the front.
Yeah.
So I always get people mistaking me as a baseball fan when I wear it. Sorry, fucking can't stand the fucking sport. But so I go take a piss and I come back, and I guess the World Series has been playing, right?
Oh.
So buddy's like, hey man, you watched the game? And I was like, well, no, I'm here with friends, not like you by yourself, right? So no, I'm not watching the game. So he's like, yo, you want to have a shot? And I was like, no. And he goes, well, there's two Jamesons here. I was like, well, fuck, since it's already here. I said, cheers, man. He's like, oh, man, missing a sick game, blah, blah, blah. I think his name was Sean or something. I'm like, hey, man, cool. So I go back to the table, probably 10 feet away from him, sitting down talking to Jones and Diaz. And 25 minutes goes by, and the bartender walks up to us, and we're loud. We're always loud. Any group we're in, we're the loudest table, hands down. He comes over, and I'm like, oh, he's going to tell us to shut the fuck up. Like, and legit, he's loud. He's right. And he goes, yo, do you guys, that guy over there wants to buy you guys a drink. And I look over, and it's Sean.
Yeah, I told you attract the weirdos, bro.
So I said, no. Diaz and Jones were like, what? I'm like, I'll buy you guys a round. We're not getting one from Sean. We're not. Because then Sean...
We're not getting one from Stalker Sean?
Because Sean will now want to be the part of our Fantastic Four group now and talk baseball. No, thank you. So shut that down. So now 2 weeks the time where I started the story. So I'm over there. Sean's around the corner of the bar because it's a big bar area, and I can see Sean's burning a hole like right near my pimple here. Like maybe that's from him. Like he burnt it so bad. He's burning a hole through my brain. Right?
That's fucked up. Okay. All right. Sean's all up in this shit.
Sean's a fucking cyclops from over there, right? So, and then I kind of creep over, and Sean does like, you look at a pretty girl, and she looks at you, and you turn your head real quick. So,
you avoiding Sean, dog?
But Sean turned his head like he didn't want to pick me up or something, right? So I said, fuck, man, I'm just going to say what's up.
Send him a shot.
But no. No. So I'm going to send him my presents. I'm just going to say hi, Means more, and it's less on my pocket. So I walk over there. I go, Sean, what's up, man? And he goes, oh, shit, I didn't see you. Liar. Fucking liar. You cyclops a pimple from my head from over there.
He ain't seen that.
First of all, guys, I'm not little, man. I'm not quiet. So to not see me. So, so Sean's like, hey, man. And then he starts getting personal, right? He goes, like, where are you from, man? I said, from here. He goes, oh, what school did you go to? I go, guys, I went to St. Pat's, man. And he goes, I went to St. Pat's.
Oh, Lord.
And I know a whole lot of people. Like, I was never the stuck-up dude. Like, I knew people in grade 9 when I was in grade 13. Like, I rolled. Like, I was never rude or disrespectful. You know, okay, maybe to some of you jerks I were. But, you know, I was pretty down to earth, right? Like, so I'm like, you were what? He goes, I went to St. Pat's. And he starts to go like, he goes, what year did you graduate? He goes, 2001. I'm like, what's the year below me? Like, if you went through all of high school and you're 1 year below me, how the fuck would I not know you, right? So, and how the fuck do you not know loudmouth me, right? So, so I'm like, So I said, oh, so you graduated with James Wazen, and you know, I'm naming some of the guys, the twins, and he goes, no, but that's the grade below me, though.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
He goes, no. He goes, you know Steve? And me and Bam have a joke about Steve. We used to call everyone Steve when we used to go down to Kingston. So I'm like, is he fucking with me, right? You know Steve. I'm like,
is he got a whopper?
so I go, Steve. He goes, yeah. I said, Steve who? He's like, oh, come on, man. I said, bro, there's like 4 Steves that come to my fucking mind. Like, it's. He goes, Steve Elgin. I go, oh, the black dude. Yeah, I know Steve. Yeah. And he goes, that's my best friend, man. He goes, but I don't remember you. Oh, he's like, I gotta look you up in the yearbook, and I had enough now. This conversation went a lot longer than I wanted. So I go, Steve. I go, Sean. Steve. I don't give a fuck if you don't know me. I just was trying to be polite to say hi. He's like, no. I said, no, I don't care. I said, if you don't know me back in high school, then I don't know what to fucking tell you, and I'm not here to convince you that you should. Yeah. By the way, I haven't been in high school in 21 fucking years. Like I give a fuck. So Sean might get kicked down the stairs. Those beautiful stairs at tailgaters. He keeps this shit up. This is why you don't take drinks from Sean.
Strangers.
Yeah, stranger danger. I'm telling you, man. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, I don't know what to do anymore.
It's you, man. You attract the weirdos.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I'm fucked. I'm fucked.
You say it's me, but it's you, bro.
You're not fucking great neither.
It's you, bro.
Yeah, but you know what your problem is with the weirdos? You keep them around.
Well, they're entertaining.
I fucking shoot them. I spray them with Raid, like, blood be gone. Like, you get the fuck away from me, man. Like, I can't handle this shit. You just bring them around. You're like, yow. One time in Dominican, this guy brought out a dude that tried to crush my hand, the military guy. That tried to, like, was technically beefing me at the table. Remember? It's like, I'll bury someone, man, you know? And I'm like,
yeah, right, whatever.
And I'm like, man, this dude's got to go because, like, I'm on vacation mode. I'm not on killer mode right now, you know? Like, fuck, man. Oh, there's been a few. There's been a few, man. There's been a few times.
You and your boy Sean.
I hope Sean's listening. I'm going to tell him to subscribe to the Live on the Mic podcast. Yeah. Fast forward it to 42 minutes on the number 30.
And tell him, leave a comment.
Fuck, man. Sean, I know you fucking know me. You probably wish that you were me. I'm telling you.
Fuck,
especially back then, dude. I was sick.
I'm telling you. That's crazy.
Nah, no one wants to be me now, but I mean, 21 years ago, fuck, I was a stud, bro.
That's nuts. That's crazy. But yeah, man. But back to the original, just to set off, I think Biden made, bad deal, man.
Biden made a bad deal?
Yeah, I think
people
made a bad deal. Yeah.
Comment. Biden made a bad deal, good deal. And trust me, I wouldn't dog you if you actually said it was a good deal. Like, there is. There's no, because you know what? Like, this could be a deal that develops to be, Brittney, finishes up her NBA career, has a family, life's great. Fucking Viktor said, "Yo, I had enough. I'm not going back to jail." Like, this could be the story.
Mm-hmm. Well, bringing home any American is a good thing. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just sometimes playing chess. I don't know if that was a good move though.
It happens. Sometimes you just don't see. You're right. It is a chess move because sometimes you don't see all the pieces too far in advance. You only saw the next
yeah.
move, right? No,
So,
good call. Bam Bam, I'm coming down. Me and
Yes.
Big Jesse.
Yes.
January 27th, 3 days.
Yeah.
Nova Scotia, East Coast.
Lifestyle. You know how we do it.
You
down
know,
here.
where big boy DJ Ivy's at. Caleb Simmons. My boy went down, Mauricio Shogun. I had him on the podcast. He actually thought, last time I was there, when I was there with you, posting up those pictures, when I was there in the Canada Day, he actually sent me a text not too long ago. He's like, man, do you live here now? I'm like, no. No, I don't.
No.
He's like, man, I must have got that all wrong, man. I told him I'll shoot him. I'll holler. I met him through Jesse, actually.
Okay. All right.
And Jesse, Big Jess is coming. So, guys, that's a funny story. You go with Swoop. What is it? SWOOP. Swoop.
Yeah, swoop.
Fucking cheap airlines. Pink logo. They run with, I think, WestJet. I think that's who they're tied up with. And we book a trip to go see Bam. So I book it. I get no bags. I was gonna say, fuck it. I'm gonna buy some shit over there.
There you go.
There and back for $112. That's rounding up by cents. And I'm like, damn, this is great. Jesse, I holler at Jesse. You want to come see Bam? Jess goes, yeah, man. Does the same thing. What, a week later? Is that it? Cancel. What I don't understand is why these fuckers have the balls to cancel on me, but I got to pay extra to have a cancellation fee. Like, I got to have,
really?
like,
They made you pay for that?
No.
Oh,
If
okay.
I want to cancel,
You got.
I have to pay a fee on top of my 111 or 112, so I can cancel, like canceling insurance. But where the fuck's your insurance to pay me when you cancel on me, dickheads?
It's giving you something. Yeah,
And I went to see Bam with Swoop before, and they changed my time 3 times. Wasn't dramatically changed, like by hours. Then they changed my time once on my way back. Wasn't the biggest fucking deal, but it was done. So we're like, fuck. So Jess was already up before me, and he's like, yo, check out Flair. So Flair is FLAIR, like Ric Flair, like woo, Ric Flair. You know what I mean? So the WestJet flying motherfucker, Ric Flair. But anyway, so we go, and then we do the exact same thing, and I book it for 95. What is it? 97.85.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
Damn.
cheaper.
Damn. So I'm just waiting for them to cancel on me too. And said she flies Porter, she can give me half price. So that might be my third option.
There you go.
Bam, bam.
Yeah.
What are we doing when we get there, man?
Whatever, man. We're gonna do whatever, man.
I want to visit some people.
Yeah.
There's some good people out there.
Yeah. We go up and see what's the name there? Up at her spot, get some chicken wings.
Oh yeah, we got to take Caleb. Dude, that was guys. You poor Caleb Simmons, man. This dude's from Canadian Isle. Check him up. YouTube his shit, man. Caleb's a fantastic artist. And we pick up. I'm in Canada Day weekend. Me and Bam, holler at Caleb. We're like, Caleb, where are you? And he's literally. It sounds. I love. The reason why I love fucking Nova Scotia because it sounded like he was far away. Was it Dartmouth?
Dartmouth.
And then, yeah. And he's like, and I'm like, oh, fuck, where's that? Because I'm in downtown Halifax, and it's like 17 minutes or 12-minute drive or something stupid, right?
Right there.
So, yeah, we pick him up. Caleb Simmons is like, yo, guys, I want to take you to this wing spot. Best wings. It's like, they're super, like, what, sports bar? Is that what you'd say? Yeah, it's like they're ones with all the TVs and shit, right?
Yeah, over by Centennial Hill and shit.
So we roll up, downtown Halifax, downtown Toronto, downtown Montreal. It's always good luck with parking. It don't matter what downtown you're in, by the way. So we find parking, we pay, and we walk up there. And fucking, I'm hyped. I love a good wing, Guys, you have to understand that Caleb opens the door and all you're and it's locked. But instead of thinking that it's not open, he tries the next door, and he's looking at it like
fuck.
Open the fucking door. What time was it? Like 1 p.m.?
Yeah.
Yeah, give or take 1 p.m. And he's like, what the fuck? So Caleb gets on the phone, calls him, man. And I'm reading this big giant sign. It's about 4 feet by like 5 feet.
4
It's big. It's big. Yeah. And it's, it has all the events and stuff. And I'm trying to look for and the time that it's open and closed is probably like 3 inches by 1 inch. It's the smallest thing on this fucking poster, right?
About I think it's smaller than our fucking names.
Oh, you mean like size wise, like compared to way smaller than that. And it's probably smaller, like the Spotify logo. It's probably even smaller than that on that type of size, right? So we find it, and I said it says it opens at 4 p.m. And damn, we hungry. We ain't waiting until 4. But it's the conversation that Caleb on the phone calls the lady. Lady's like, blah, blah. He's like, hey, you guys are not open? She goes, nope, we open at 4. He's like, okay. My friends are down here from Ottawa, like, and I'm trying to bring them to the best wing place. And I brought them here. She's like, cool, they could come back at 4. What did you want to say?
They thought she was gonna come downstairs.
But what was Caleb trying to get out of this? Don't worry, we're sending cooks over. Like, what the fuck?
Whatever, man.
Oh, you killed me, bro. Caleb fucking killed me, man. We went to this other spot, and that broad didn't know a fucking thing.
Nope.
That went out. That's a whole nother thing.
Went and let that shit go.
Come on, bro. Every question he asked, she said, I don't know.
Oh, that was funny.
Then dumbass, you start asking questions, and she's going, I don't know. And I'm like, Bam isn't catching on to this? I'm like, fuck that. I'm not asking her nothing.
Man, we seen her at the club. She still don't know.
Yeah, dude, you asked her, like, hey, man, those Converse are really popular here. Would you pay for those? She's like, I don't know. And I'm like, oh, my God.
Still don't know.
And that's when Caleb's like, she's new, right? But no. Caleb, I'm definitely going to message him. I'll message him after this.
We definitely got to do something. Go up the city, have some fun.
Definitely have to see. Yeah.
We got to go somewhere they ain't got no seafood, though. Because we know Jess can't have that shellfish.
I know, poor Jesse. Jess allergic to seafood. No, we bring him to Dominican, Cuba. Now we're bringing him to Halifax. Like, you know what I mean? We just bring him around the fucking ocean.
You know?
Motherfucker.
Yeah. I look up
Bam
a nice
Bam.
Thai restaurant for him. You know?
What do you? Oh, yeah, some pasta. Are you a huge fan of these pasta restaurants?
Not really.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Feed them some, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck you guys are down there. Definitely no donaires, I'll tell you that. Definitely tell you that.
He's got to try donaire.
No.
Let's get a second opinion. We'll get a second
opinion. He dude, I'm the one that brought him to the fucking Kingston donaire, bro. He ain't. If I told him that this is shit, he's 100% not going to try it. Bring it up to him. I'm telling you.
I'll bring it up to
him. Next week, next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, DJ Deuce ripping apart people on TikTok. Don't miss it.
The TikTok rip.
I have no choice. I have no choice.
I'm waiting for that.
I have no choice. I can't
I
gotta
see what the hell's on.
I can't fucking do it anymore, Bam Bam. But man, I'm happy that you're feeling better.
Yeah, I was fucked up for a couple of days, man. You know, but I'm back, feeling good, feeling better. A little bit left, but you know, it's all right.
It's gonna be a good 3-4 more days. Yeah, I felt great, like not great, but you don't even feel good. But I still, for some reason, had this one cough, bro. That took like another week. That took another week. Like, but there was no Buckley's on the shelf. You said you got Buckley's.
I got some Buckley's, but I went. There was none, and I found one fucking Buckley's, the worst one ever. The flaming shit. It's like, oh, that shit is horrible, bro. Makes you want to gag and throw up. I'm telling you, make you cough. You know, but it's all right. I'm feeling better though. You know?
That shot of Buckley's makes every liquor shot taste. No, I'll take Buckley's over Teachers. Yeah.
That shit that we got in Cuba?
Yeah. Teachers whiskeys, I'll take Buckley's over that. Fuck that.
What the fuck was on his mind?
Did I ever tell you the comment that he gave me? So guys, for people that are listening, man, we're in Cuba, and me and Bam had a bet on pool, and Bam loses. Every time we lose a bet on vacation, we have to do the other guy's shot. Yeah. And Bam's not a big tequila guy. So I'm smashing him with tequila, Oh, by the way, and every time we walk in somewhere, he has to yell, "The champ is here." But that's a whole other story. Do you remember when you did it low and everyone kind of gave you shit on it?
I know, right?
They're like, "Bam, what the fuck?" And you're like, "Jesus Christ!"
God damn, calm the fuck down.
Even I wasn't even angry. I was like, but so and you turned around, you're like, "Man, I can't do this." And then he's like, "What?" You're like, "What would you do?" Like, "Would you do whiskey?" And you're like, "Yeah." And he disappeared. Gone. Not even 5 minutes later, he's back. He's like, "Whiskey shots?" I'm like, "Fuck." He's like, "Try this." And if anyone that knows Darren, this guy, if you go to his bar, it's high end like booze. And if it's a low end booze, he found a good one. Like he knows his shit, right? So I'm figuring, never heard of Teachers, definitely probably out of my price range, right? Whiskey probably didn't even go in that section. Busts that shot out to everyone, and it almost killed us. It almost took us down to the point you were gagging, going, "Fuck that! I'd rather have tequila."
Yes,
I remember you saying
it was bad. I was like, "Oh, fuck this! Bring the tequila back."
So we fly back down. I give D shit about Teachers, right? And I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Do what he says to me. This is the key. This is the punchline of the year. What do you expect for $12?
Oh shit! Oh, what the fuck? Like,
If I knew it was $12, I wouldn't have touched it.
oh Lord have mercy!
I didn't know. I don't know that was the shit whiskey. I didn't know that was garbage.
I'd rather drink moonshine. Fuck
Oh,
that shit.
Buckley's over fucking tea. Dude, it's
shit is
inbred in my
worse.
mind now. Like the do not drink area of my brain is like, someone's like, yeah, man, you want some tea cheers? I'm like, no.
No, that shit was horrible, bro.
Worst fucking
disgusting.
whiskey, worst drink, worst shot I think I've ever had in my fucking entire life. But
Terrible.
$12. If you would have said, hey guys, look what I got for $12, and I would have saw whiskey, I would have said, nah, never mind. I'm good. But anyways, next week TikTok's getting demolished. The week after that, we got a DJ.
Yeah.
Gonna come on for a quick interview. I want to talk about music. I listen to her. There's some songs that she hates. There's artists that she passionately hates. So I want to get that out there. Oh, I can't wait. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be
You're gonna
fun.
get her wound up, huh? All right.
Yes, sir. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Bam Bam, thanks for sucking it up and doing the podcast with me tonight, man. With your cold and all. I appreciate it, my man.
No
Have
problem,
yourself a
man.
good night, dog. Peace.
All right, night.